Hello and welcome my dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine. I hope that you are preparing for your exams, for your upcoming new subjects exam, and I hope that you have done well in your English paper. My dear little gems, now as you know that your English paper exam is over. So today I have brought grammar lecture for you. Yes, as you know that in your FA1 exam, in your FA2 exam, grammar was not included. None of the grammar chapters were included in your exam. So students, today we are going to start with the grammar part of your textbook. So as you can see, I have the textbook with me. If you don't have textbook, don't worry, you have to just follow the instructions given to you in the lecture. So let's start our day with a wonderful thought. There is no elevator to success. You have to climb the stairs. That means if you want to reach to success, you don't have elevator that you will click on the button and you will automatically be lifted. You have to climb the stairs on your own. That means you have to make the effort of lifting the leg up and up and up. So that is what this thought means. So I hope you have got the idea by looking at the thought that now onwards, if you will work hard, you are surely going to get success in your life. I hope you enjoyed listening to this thought and understanding the meaning moreover. Anyways, let's get started with today's all new grammar lecture. First of all, you should have your rough book with you. If you don't have this textbook, it is okay. But you should have rough book with you. So take your rough book. On the new page, give the heading subject grammar. As I have written, you have to also write subject grammar on the new page of your rough book. And then give the heading chapter number 7. In the meantime, I will just clear the board so that I can explain you grammar chapter number 7. So as you can see, I am going to clear this board and I will also give the heading chapter 7. Chapter 7 is simple present tense. Chapter 7, simple present tense. My dear students, even if you have textbook or if you don't have, still you have to write this in your rough notebook. I hope that you are following each and every instruction given by me. In your rough notebook, on the new page, give the heading chapter 7, simple present tense. And I hope that you have written the subject and date. You cannot forget date. So please write the date, today's date, and then give the heading. I will give you 2 to 3 seconds. Please write the heading. So students, this is the first grammar chapter after your English exam. I have already explained this, but today I am going to explain it for the first time in the live board lecture. So I hope that you are going to have a lot of fun understanding this chapter and solving the exercises too. So now, till you give the heading, I am going to write few sentences. Till you give the heading, I am going to write few sentences here which you also have to write. So have a look on the sentences. So the first sentence what I am going to write is, she runs very fast. She runs very fast. Sentence B, the sun rises from the east. Sentence C is, I love chocolates. Sentence D is, father reads newspaper daily. So these are the 4 sentences I have written, which you also have to write. I will give you the time. I hope that you have started writing these sentences. Please start writing the sentences. Sentence A is, she runs very fast. Sentence B is, the sun rises from the east. Sentence C is, I love chocolates. And sentence D is, father reads newspaper daily. Have a look on the sentences and I hope that you have started writing and you will write it fast. My dear students, you have to leave one line. After writing sentence A, leave one line. Then write sentence B, again leave one line. Then you have to write sentence C and then again leave one line and sentence D. I hope these instructions are clear to you all. I am trying to make each and every instruction very much clear in your mind. So that is the reason why I have given you these 4 sentences to write. Okay, my dear students. So now what do we have to do is, we have to find the verbs. We have to find the verbs in the sentences. Now you will say, sir, what is verb? You will obviously ask me, right? What is verb? I know that I have explained you more than 4 times what is verb, what is verb. But still, let me explain you one more time. So what is verb? Verb is nothing but any action or any activity. So when you are eating, you are doing some action, that is verb. When you are thinking something, that is also the action. That is the action of mind. So that is also a verb. When you are looking at someone like this, that is also the verb. When you are crying, that is verb. So every activity done is called verb. Now I hope you understood the meaning of verb. So it is very simple. Verb is an action or activity. An action or activity. Verb is an action or activity. Now we have to find the verb in these 4 sentences. Will you be able to find it? I know that you all are very smart and we both together will be able to find verb in these sentences. So let's get started. Let us find the verb in these 4 sentences. So, first sentence is, she runs very fast. She runs very fast. So what is the action done by she? What is the action done by that girl? She means girl or woman. So what is the action done by she? What is she doing? Runs. So run is an activity, it is a kind of an action, physical action. So run is verb. So we need to underline verb. Are you underlining? Please underline when you have written the sentence. You also have to solve it with me, and then you have to take one good picture of whatever you have written and send it to your follow-up teachers. Runs is the verb. Second sentence. The sun rises from the east. Have you seen sun? Your sir will draw a picture for you. So, for example, this is the sun. So my dear students, you can see that sun is smiling. This is sun. Sun is smiling. Anyways, the sun rises from the east. Rises means comes up. Correct? It comes up. It rises. Can you see it is rising up? It is still half. It will come out from the east. So what action sun is doing? Rises. It is coming up. That is also an action. So rises is the verb here. Please underline the word rises. I hope you are doing it, and I hope that my genius students will follow and understand each and every instruction given. So rises, I explained you why it is verb, because it is coming up. Sun comes up and sets down. So this is the action done by sun. I hope that you understood this. Next sentence C is I love chocolates. I love chocolates. I hope that you also love the chocolates. Overeating chocolates is bad for health. You may damage your teeth. So overeating we should not do. But we love the chocolates because it is sweet. So what is the action? Are you eating the chocolate? No, it is not written here. Then what is the action? Let me tell you. Love is the action. I love chocolates. That means what? I love it. So like I said, thinking, it is also an action of mind. So love is an action of heart. You love it by heart. You eat chocolates whenever anyone gives you. So love is also considered the verb here. It is also kind of action. You like that thing. Okay. Sentence D is father reads newspaper daily. Now what is father doing? What is father doing with newspaper? Father is reading the newspaper. Father is reading the newspaper. So read is an action. It is a kind of activity to read something. So read is the answer. Can you see? So quickly we solved all the verbs in the sentences. I will give you 2 to 3 seconds to underline these all verbs in the sentences you have written. Please note down the answers. I hope my dear students, you are underlining the verbs in the sentence you have written. And I hope that you have written all these 4 sentences in your book. You can also note down verb equals to an action or activity if you want. That is very basic explanation of verb. Okay, my dear students, I hope that you have underlined the answers and that you have understood what is verb. Now you have to repeat after me. You have to repeat 3 times after me. Will you do that? I hope that you will do that, and I know my students will do that. Please repeat 3 times after me. Verb, an action or activity. Second time we will repeat loudly and clearly. Verb, an action or activity. And third and the last time we will repeat together. Verb, an action or activity. How was it? Now if someone asks you that what is verb, what you will say? Very simple, sir. Verb means any action or any activity. Is that clear? Now let us move on towards the first exercise of your textbook. Now like I said, even if you have textbook or you don't have, but you have to write it down whatever I am writing it here. So students, we will write 4 questions and we will solve it here of your exercise 1. So leave 2 or 3 lines. After writing these sentences, leave 2 or 3 lines and give the heading exercise 1. I will clear this board as I have to write exercise 1 here. I hope that you have given the heading exercise 1. If you do not want to take the new page, you can leave 2 or 3 lines and then you can give exercise 1 heading. So here I am going to write the heading exercise 1 of your textbook. Now students, what do you have to do? You have to write the questions with me. I am going to start writing the question. You also have to write it with me. Are you all ready? Please start writing with me. Sentence A. The children go to school every day. The children go to school every day. Sentence B is owls sleep during the day. Owls sleep during the day. Sentence C. Mother pays all the bills. Mother pays all the bills. And sentence B. Winter comes after autumn. Winter comes after autumn. So these are the 4 sentences you also have to write down. And I hope that some of them have already finished writing with me. But yes, few are slow in writing. I will wait for few seconds for those students. I hope that you will at least write it. So have a look on the questions and please write down the questions. Sentence A is the children go to school every day. Sentence B is owls sleep during the day. Sentence C is mother pays all the bills. And sentence D is winter comes after autumn. You can leave one line after each sentence so that your sentence looks neat and tidy. And my dear little gems, please write with good legible writing. and then we are going to solve these sentences. So my dear students, I hope that at least you have written 3 sentences. You can keep writing this. I will explain you and I will solve this. Now what you have to do, you have to find the verbs. You have to find the verbs in the sentences. Again, you have to find the verb and underline the verb in these sentences. So I told you, what is verb? Verb is any action or activity. So we have to do the same thing here which we have done in the starting of the lesson. So I hope you remember what is verb? Any action or any activity. So let us find the verbs in all these 4 sentences. If you know, you can underline and later you can check the answer. If you don't know, try to listen to me and understand here. Sentence A is, the children go to school every day. Now, what do children do? They go to school. So, what is the action done by children? They are going, right? So, what is the activity? What is the action? Go. So, please underline go. Children go to school every day. So, to go is an action. The children go to school every day. To go is also an action. When you go, that means you travel from one place to another place. That is an action of traveling. I hope you understood this and you have underlined the answer. Please underline the answer where you have written these sentences. Now sentence B. Owls sleep during the day. You know owl, it can rotate its neck, it can rotate its full neck 180 degree. When it is sitting like this, it can rotate its neck to back side. I hope that you know that bird, owl. So they don't sleep during the night. They are the night birds. They wake up during the night and they are able to see only in the night, only in the dark. We cannot see in the dark, but they can see in the dark. Anyways, so owls sleep during the day. So what do they do? What is the action done by owls? What is the action done by owls? Sleep. Sleep is also an action. Even if you are doing nothing, you are sleeping. But sleep is also an action. It is also a verb. So we will underline the verb sleep. We will underline the verb sleep. I hope you are underlining the answer with me. And I hope you are understanding why am I underlining the verb. Why it is a verb. You need to understand the concept of verb. Okay, next sentence, sentence C is, mother pays all the bills. What do mother do? Mother pays all the bills, right? So here pays is a verb. To pay means to give the money, to pay the bill. When you are sitting in the hotel, you have your lunch or dinner, then you pay the bill, then you pay the money, right? So mother pays all the bills. Mother pays. Mother gives the money. So pay is an action. Please underline the answers and try to understand why these are the answers. Why these are the verbs. That is what you need to understand. And sentence D. Winter comes after autumn. So winter is the season, autumn is also the season. Winter comes after autumn. So come. To come is an action. It's very simple. When you are in the class, you say, teacher, may I come in? So to come is an action. So come is the verb. That is why I have underlined. Please make sure that you have underlined the correct word and have a look on the answers. I will give you 2 seconds. Okay, my dear students, now as we have done sentence A, B, C and D, we are going to solve 3 more sentences. 3 more sentences. Please copy down the answer with me, as I am not going to give you any extra time. So be ready to write 3 more sentences which are from the textbook exercise only. So let us write the question, sentence E. After D, E comes in the alphabet, so sentence E. Sentence E is, monkeys loves banana. Sentence F, John plays tennis. John plays tennis. Sentence G is, the new bookstore opens today. I hope, my dear students, you are writing the questions. Sentence E, F, G. Have a look on the questions and write down the questions, please. As you can see, 3 sentences I have written. Sentence E is, monkeys love bananas. Sentence F is, John plays tennis. And sentence G is, the new bookstore opens today. I hope, my dear students, you are writing the questions properly in your book. So now it's the time for me to solve the answers. First sentence E is, monkeys love bananas. Love means likes bananas, right? Monkey, if you fed them the banana, if you remember, ever monkey met you, if you will give the banana to monkey, they will just ask you for more and more bananas. They love the banana. So love is the verb. This is what I have told you beforehand, that even if you are thinking is the action of mind. If you love, you like something to eat or anything, any toy you have. So to love is also an action, it is also a verb. So monkeys love banana. Love is the verb. Please underline that. Sentence F, John plays tennis. Now what is John doing? What is the action done by John? Play, right? Tennis is the name of game. Tennis is the name of the game. But what he is doing, he is playing. So play is also the verb. And similarly, the new bookstore opens today. So what is happening to the bookstore? Open. So to open the bookstore, it is also an action. So this is the answer. I hope that you have also underlined the answer with me. So students, if you are not able to write the sentence or the answer within one lecture, you can watch the video lecture again and again. Even if you want to understand the concept of verb, if you will watch it again and again, it will be more clear. So with this, students, I end my today's lecture. I hope you really enjoyed and you have now understood what is verb. In the next lecture, we will solve few more exercises of this chapter. Till then, take care of yourselves. Good luck for all the exams and goodbye.